Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we got a system of equations. M square minus n square equals to 9. M times n equals to 3. And now our task is to find the value of m plus n. And this is our Olympiad math problem. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. I'm going to label this very first equation as our equation number 1. And this second one as our equation number 2. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this equation 1. And here I have copied down this equation 1. And now I'm going to take a square on both sides of this equation. And now let's recall this famous identity. A minus b whole square could be written as a square plus b square minus 2 times ab. And we are going to apply this identity on the left hand side binomial. And if I call this one as our lowercase a and this is our lowercase b, then we can write m square and then power 2 is going to become m power 4 plus likewise n square and then power 2 is going to make n power 4 minus 2 times m square times n square is going to be equal to 81 on the right hand side. And now we are going to tweak this part, m square times n square. This could be written as m times n whole square. And now let's focus on equation 2. We can see m times n value is 3. So therefore I'm going to substitute this m times n value 3 over here. So therefore we can write m power 4 plus n power 4 minus 2 times our m times n value is 3 square equals to 81. And now we can see 3 square equals to 9 and 9 times 2 is going to be equal to 18. So therefore we can write m power 4 plus n power 4 and this whole thing is 18 equals to 81. And now we are going to add 18 on both sides. This is gone. So therefore our m power 4 plus n power 4 value turns out to be equal to 99. I'm going to label this one as our equation number 3. And now let's recall another famous identity. A plus b whole square could be written as a square plus b square plus 2 times ab. And now I'm going to isolate this part a square plus b square by moving this 2 times ab on the other side. So therefore we can write this one as a square plus b square is going to be equal to a plus b whole square minus 2 times ab. And now let's assume that a equal to m square and lowercase b equals to n square. And now we are going to substitute all these values. So let's go ahead and replace that one. So for a I'm going to put down m square. So this is going to become m square and then square plus likewise b is n square. So I'm going to write down n square whole square is going to be equal to, likewise I can write on the right hand side m square plus n square and then power 2 and then minus 2 times, we can write this one as m times n whole square. And now let's focus on this equation 3. M power 4 plus n power 4 is 99. So I'm going to substitute that value on the left hand side as 99. And now let's focus on this equation 2. M times n value is 3. I'm going to substitute that 3 value over here. So therefore we can write 99 on the left hand side equals to m square plus n square and then power 2 minus 2 times our mn value is 3 whole square. And now we can see 3 square is 9, and 9 times 2 is going to give us 18. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this whole thing with 18 over here. And in this next step, I'm going to add 18 on both sides. We can see this negative and positive 18, they are gone. And on the left hand side, if we add these one, that is going to give us 117. So therefore we can write this one as m square plus n square whole square is going to be equal to 117. And now I am going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. And now let's focus on this square root of 117. And here I have copied down square root of 117. And now we can see 117 could be broken down into 9 times 13. So therefore we can write this one as square root of 9 times square root of 13. And we know square root of 9 is simply 3 times square root of 13. So therefore this equation, once we take the square root, the left hand side is going to become m square plus n square is going to be equal to positive or negative 3 times square root of 13. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 4. And now let's recall this identity once again. A plus b whole square could be written as a square plus b square plus 2 times ab. And if I replace this a with m and b with n, then this equation could be written as m plus n whole square is going to be equal to m square plus n square plus 2 times mn. And now let's focus on this equation for m square plus n square value is positive or negative 3 times square root of 13. So I'm going to replace that one with positive or negative 3 times square root of 13 over here. And likewise, if we focus on equation 2, m times n value is 3. So I'm going to substitute that value 3 over here. So therefore let's go ahead and substitute. So we got m plus n whole square is going to be equal to positive or negative 3 times square root of 13 plus 2 times 3. And now we can see 2 times 3 is 6. So therefore we can write this one as m plus n whole square is going to be equal to, I'm going to write down this 6 first, and then I'm going to write down positive or negative this whole thing 3 times square root of 13. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And now let's focus on these two signs, positive and negative. We are going to separate them. As you can see in this next step, one with a positive sign and one with a negative sign in between. And now let's make an observation. We can see m plus n whole square is always going to be equal to greater than or equal to 0. And likewise, this one m plus n whole square is going to be greater than or equal to 0 as well. And now let's focus on the right hand side. This whole thing is a positive value. Whereas on this side, on the right hand side, we can see 6 minus 3 times square root of 13. That is going to give us a value that is going to be a negative value, which means less than 0. So therefore we can see this is a false statement. That is not possible. So therefore we are going to reject this scenario, and we are going to accept this scenario. So thus our m plus n whole square value turns out to be 6 plus 3 times square root of 13. And now we are going to take the square root on both sides to undo this square. And here we can see this square and square root is gone. So therefore our m plus n value turns out to be equal to positive or negative square root of 6 plus 3 times square root of 13. And that's what we were looking for, the value of m plus n. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, our m plus n value turns out to be positive or negative square root of 6 plus 3 times square root of 13. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.